Welcome to another episode of Off Leash. I am Molly, your co-host today, and I am so glad to be joined by the wonderful Jaime Simpson.
Thank you so much for having me.
Of course, we're down here in sunshiny Florida. Neither one of us are native to Florida. You're from...
Well, I grew up here, yeah.
You did. You are native to Florida.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
But because of the military.
Yeah,
my dad was in the military.
Okay, you were a military kid?
Yeah, I know.
Oh my gosh. That's crazy.
It helps with the hustle.
It does, honestly. The military, I feel like having a military dad would be scary.
At first.
And
then you're like,
used
okay,
to
tone it down.
But now you live in Arizona, which is,
Yeah, it's quiet.
Yeah. Oh, I
the
believe
mountains
it.
are beautiful. It's the desert. There's cactuses everywhere. Apparently you can't say cacti unless there's multiple types.
Cacti. If it's the same cactus, you have to say cactuses.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
I didn't
Arizona
know that.
things.
I know.
How long have you lived there?
Almost 2 years.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you and I met yesterday, kind of like a one-off thing.
No, it was a beautiful connection.
It was so beautiful. Okay, first of all, your outfits are just stunning.
Oh, thank you.
Stunning. And you were
Thank
wearing
you.
this beautiful outfit yesterday, and I walked by and I was like, you look so gorgeous.
Thank you so much. You were literally so pretty. I was like, oh my God, this girl who's literally so stunning just came up to me and complimented me. It made my day.
Girl, I don't hold a candle to you. You were, oh my gosh.
No,
You
stop.
look like
we're just going to have a
We
war
are.
of complimenting
We
each other.
are. That's good though. I
Yeah.
love it.
No, I do
women
too.
building up women.
Yeah,
You know?
you need that.
And then I followed you on Instagram.
Mhm.
And then I watched some of the stuff. I'm not even joking. I was crying last night
Stop.
watching some of your videos. So I thought, what an amazing opportunity to get you on the podcast and share your story.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
tell me about your service dogs, you as a person. Bring me back to the beginning.
Oh, the beginning. Okay, so when I was 3 months old almost, I started having my first seizure, and it was absent seizure, so they were like staring spells. And then I was in a car accident in 2019, and I started having tonic-clonic seizures, which is like the more convulsive type of what
Yeah.
you think. And around the same time, I got Echo, which is the Australian Shepherd, and I had been training dogs like almost my entire life. I was raised into it. So
You're so good at it, by the way.
Thank you.
All of your dogs are so well behaved.
Well, sometimes they have their moments.
Yeah, we
but-
all do though.
Yeah, that's true, I guess. But I trained Echo to alert to the seizures and to some of my other conditions. I was also genetically tested and diagnosed with vascular EDS.
What is that?
It's like a collagen deficiency. So you have a mutation in basically the area that produces collagen.
Really?
And then it affects all of your like organs and stuff. So I have stomach issues. That's why I have that like central line and things.
Yeah.
So I trained Echo for that, and then I trained Everest for some of the things that Echo wouldn't be able to do. He can't do it all.
Right.
So he helps a lot, especially with the newer evolving conditions. And
Right.
So, and then with the clips that you probably saw, the new dog, I rescued him after his family was deported. And I guess they had just left him out, and so he was in the desert for a while by himself.
That's so sad.
But he's in good hands now.
That is amazing.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Mhm.
Yeah, we were just talking. You were like, I was like, oh, you have 2 kids also, and you're like, I have 5 kids. You're like, my dogs count as my kids
My
too.
dogs do count.
Which is crazy because normally when I talk to people and they talk about their dogs, they're like, oh, and then I had my children, and then the dogs took a back burner. You make a very active effort to like, dogs are just as important as my kids.
Yeah, and you kind of have to, because it would be sad for, I feel like, a dog to see a kid come into the picture and then all of a sudden they don't get love anymore.
Yeah. So how do you balance that on a day-to-day?
Oof. It's chaotic. I'm not going to lie. It's always there's always some chaos. But I try to be in tune with how, one, my daughters are feeling and how the dogs are feeling body language wise, because you kind of always have to be watching so that you know that everyone's in a good headspace.
That's right.
That's important.
That's so important.
Mhm.
How did you originally get into training dogs?
When I was 8, my mom took me to these little library talks, and the service dog organization from Jacksonville, Florida came in there, and I was obsessed. Like, I looked at them and I was like, that's what I want to do my entire life.
I love that.
And so I followed them around the library like a stalker, kind of.
I don't blame you.
And they were like, okay, where's your parents? And so they let me help with them for a while. And then I interned when I got old enough. And then I started working for other service dog organizations. And now I have my own, and it's called New Life Working Dogs.
Tell me about that.
So I help train service dogs virtually with people who already have a service dog prospect, or I can help them find a prospect. But it's international, so I help people, and I have to learn the laws for other countries too, which is interesting.
Oh, oh my gosh.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
But I help them with their unique disabilities, because sometimes service dog organizations, they're amazing, by the way, but sometimes they're very generalized, and when you have like complex conditions, you can't have like a generalized trained dog.
Right.
You have to have something very specific to you. And so I help them each week, and we go over like what we need to work on next, and basic, public access manners and things like that.
That's such a beautiful thing.
Thank you.
Service dog training is probably one of the most rewarding, like hard to get to, because it's so specific. It's not like, the dog needs to kind of generally do this, because I'm from the hunt world. So like when I train a dog, I'm like, just go grab this bird.
Oh yeah.
And it's pretty broad. And it's like, you don't have to get down to like specifics of it.
Yeah.
And like what you do compared to what I do is like, I want you to go grab the bird from a very specific spot. Whereas, you know what I mean? Because like if you want a dog to alert to something, they have to do something very specific.
Very specific, yeah.
It can't just be like, you kind of have to do this action.
Yeah, they learn like a sequence of events almost. Yeah. And they almost start the same way with like just treats and finding them and stuff. But then you kind of move into like the medical scent world, and that's a little more complex. And they learn the sequence of, okay, now I've alerted, what do I do next type of thing. Yeah.
That's wild.
It's actually so rewarding to see people build relationships with their dogs in that way.
Yeah. I know that you're from Arizona, but there's another lady that I actually interviewed from New Mexico. It's called Service Dogs of the West. Have you heard of them?
No, I haven't.
They train some crazy dogs.
Really?
So they do mainly like children that have to go up and like testify in court.
Oh, wow.
And they have the dogs that come in and that are trained to calm down the children.
That's impressive.
I know. That's what I said. I was like,
therapy dogs, basically. Oh my God, that's beautiful.
And they also train dogs that come in during police de-escalations. So like say someone's trying to like kill themselves in a room and they send this dog in, and they said that, I'm trying to remember the exact numbers, but they said that the chances of the dog preventing the human from killing themselves is like, I think 40% higher than if a human walked in.
Yeah, because dogs are so like unconditionally loving. That's so cool that they train for that.
Yeah, because even when you pet a dog, it's like your cortisol levels get lower, your heartbeat decreases, anxiety starts melting away.
It's like holding a baby.
It is. It's therapeutic.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh my
so
gosh.
sweet.
I know, it literally heals you from the inside.
Oh, it definitely does. That's why I love dogs.
So give me an example of what your dog does for your service.
So like for my disability, Echo, for example, he will scent, work, alert. And sometimes it's like, it's not always, right before my emergency. Sometimes it's a little late because dogs are not perfect. But when he does alert with a good amount of time beforehand, I'm able to take emergency medication so that I can prevent my seizures from happening.
Really?
And that's really important because of SUDEP. Do you know what SUDEP is?
No.
SUDEP is sudden unexpected death in epilepsy. And the more seizures you have, the more likely you are to suffer from SUDEP.
That's so scary.
So
that's terrifying, actually.
So what Echo does is so important because he prevents those seizures from happening.
How do you train for that?
So they swab the mouth like while the person's having a seizure. You kind of have to have another person to do that.
Yeah.
And it works better with tonic-clonic seizures because you're secreting so much fluid from the mouth that it's actually really, really helpful for scent training.
Yeah, that's wild.
Yep. And then he, as you saw in the video, he brings medication. He brings a pillow sometimes.
Yeah.
He'll bark to alert to others so that they know I'm having a seizure, because if you're in a bigger house, you might not know.
Yeah.
And with kids playing especially, like, you might miss it.
So literally you could die without your dog.
No, he's definitely saved my life.
Oh my goodness.
100%. He's amazing.
That is so beautiful.
Yeah.
Do you ever travel without him?
Not much, but he is 7, so I'm going to have to train another dog. eventually. I don't like thinking about that, but
my dog's 7 too. That's funny because it's like I don't want to take any other dog hunting, but I'm like, oh, she's getting so old.
They're not like completely elderly yet, but they're at that age where you're like, okay, now we got to start thinking about things.
Mm-hmm. That's where you got to start implementing that longevity and the preemptive like glucosamine and vitamins and all that stuff.
Let me get your supplements in.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I know somebody at the show that gives her dog supplements. I think that this dog's going to live till it's 100 years old, I swear.
Oh my God.
But she was like, here's all of Emily's supplements. And she's scanning the counter and there's like, I'm not joking, like probably 12 supplements there.
That's so funny.
I'm like, Jesus, how many supplements do you give this dog?
And they love their dog.
Yeah. They're like, oh, their bowl is like 50% supplements, 50% kibble.
That is so funny.
Mm-hmm.
That's so funny, but maybe I should be like that. Yeah.
I feel it though, because I want my dog to live forever.
I want my dog to live forever too. And sometimes it's expensive, but
yeah. Do you have any stories of when you've trained a service dog, how it's like affected the person that got the dog?
Yeah. So the one I trained yesterday, she has lupus.
Okay.
That's very...
Isn't that what Selena Gomez has? I think.
Yes.
Lupus.
I was thinking it was Justin Bieber, Selena Gomez. I think Justin Bieber has Lyme disease.
Does he? It explains his outlash, his anger issues.
He's got some things. He's got some things. He used to live with Diddy, so.
Oh yeah, so he's all messed up.
He's working it out.
He's working it out with Haley.
I'm supporting from afar.
Support, good love and peace.
Yeah, give him good vibes, but I think it is Selena Gomez who had lupus. But anyways, so this girl has lupus. She goes through a lot of stuff. There's a lot of ups and downs. You know, people with lupus sometimes get chemo for their lupus. Yeah. So she has times where she's not feeling good at all. And then her dog will bring her stuff and alerts to other things that come with it. And a lot of the times, like with these really complex conditions, there's other things that come with it. Like I can't eat, or all of a sudden I have dystonia, for example. Not me, but she does a lot. And so her dog will come alert and assist. And there's even these like dog buttons that will call your family if you need help.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
That's wild.
Pretty cool. So
service dogs have come so far.
Yeah. Diabetes dogs.
Alert when you're having a spike.
Yeah. Guide dogs, obviously. Hearing dogs. Did you know my 1-year-old was diagnosed with hard of hearing?
No.
So she has an ASL mentor that comes to our house and does sign language with us. Yeah.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
There were people in my family that were deaf. So my dad and mom know sign language.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. It's like such a lost trait.
I know.
It's cool until I can't. My dad only uses it to say bad words. It's like whenever we're having an argument, he'll do some sign language.
That's actually pretty funny.
What did you just say to me?
What did you just say?
He's like,
sign language?
Nothing. He'll look away. It's funny.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Overall, dogs just make our lives so much better.
They do.
They do.
They're amazing.
So how old is this dog?
He's 5.
So he's young. How long does it take on average to train a service dog?
About 2 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you ever and then maybe this is a weird question because I know you said your last dog was adopted. Are you training that dog to be a service dog? No. I was going to say.
He gets love.
Aw. Normally you have to like get a specific, like at least from the other service dog people that I've talked to, they're like, oh, you have to breed this into them.
Going over to my husband.
He's like, treats. What do you got? He's so good though. Such a beautiful dog.
Hey, Everest, can you lay down?
Yes, Mom.
Thank you.
Yes, Mommy dearest.
So he does diabetes alert response.
Okay.
And then he does some guide work because I was diagnosed with atypical RP, which is like progressively you lose your peripherals. So in dark places, it's hard for me to kind of see. So he does a lot of guide work in dark places.
Oh, wow.
But he doesn't have that on because it's not dark.
Yeah. No, that makes sense.
I'm kind of in denial about it too because I don't want to deal with that.
Girl,
and getting progressive and stuff.
I feel like I have that. I can't drive worth a shit when it's dark out.
Maybe.
I'll look at everyone always makes fun of me because I'm like driving like this and they're like, why are you squinting? I was like, because I can't read the signs.
When I was here for the first time, we were driving around in the dark, and for the first time I could not read a single thing that we passed by, and I was so frustrated. And I talked to a woman who's here. She's actually an influencer too.
Yeah.
Blue the guide dog with the mom. who, like, the mom, the handler.
The handler.
Yeah. Who's blind. And she was talking to me about it. She was like, I was in denial too. Like, it was really, really hard for a while. And you just kind of have to get used to it. She's like, you know what? I had my fold up cane in my purse. And if I needed it, I would use it. But, you know, sometimes it feels like mobility aids or like aids for, you know, seeing can be almost debilitating at the same time as helpful because you're not used to that at all.
Yeah.
So, but Everest is really helpful when I need him.
Yeah, most definitely. Do you have to keep up on the training for the disabilities?
I do. I feel like it's a lifestyle.
It is.
So when we're like giving food or I'm giving treats, I always make him work for it in some way. And I always like help him in and out of like his alerts.
Yeah.
So if he alerted really good, you know, he gets double treats. He gets the jackpot. And then if he was almost there, I kind of like help him like, okay, let's practice the behavior that we practiced for this. And so I micromanage it a little bit, but he knows it.
Yeah. I was just curious if you train a dog to be a service dog and then you pass it on to the next owners if they ever like ruin the training.
Sometimes. And that's why sometimes organization dogs struggle with that with the new handler or they have to get a new handler eventually or even at the beginning because they might not bond or something like that happens. That's why the handler actually has to get training with the organization. But what's cool about, you know, self-training your dog with some help is that you have that relationship and you also, I'm training the person. I'm not training the dog.
That's so true.
And so they always know how to reset or like, you know, train in and out of like complications if they have anything that goes on. Whereas like maybe if you didn't train your own dog, you wouldn't know how to do that.
Right. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Wow. What is one time in particular that your dog has made the biggest impact on your life other than saving your life?
Oh, I think he's made the biggest impact just by who he is, his character. Like Echo is my heart dog, and just like him and how joyful he is and how like funny he is. I was in the saddest depths of my life. And Echo was playing games. He was playing tricks on me. He would hide behind the corner, like at 1 year old, and he would jump and like pounce at me. And I'm like, I'm sad right now.
I'm sad I can't do this.
But it was so helpful because he got me out of so many low moments. And he was just an amazing dog for me.
That is so incredible. I feel the same way whenever I have a bad day at work or I have a bad day just in general and I come home and my dogs are so excited to see me.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm loved.
Oh,
I'm needed in this world.
Yeah, they do. They always look at you with the unconditional love and unconditional. Yeah, I totally agree. I was actually listening to a book this morning about honoring ourselves and our bodies and making sure that we take time, even out of like the most mundane parts of our life.
Yeah.
Like seeing a friend or like even down to like eating, like that's nourishing your body. Or like spending time with your dog, that's like healing your cortisol levels. Yeah. That's healing like parts of yourself.
Yeah. And even like having your mental health in a good space, being around good energy and stuff is so helpful for like physical health too.
Yes. Yeah. Because our bodies are being put through so much and they're day to day, just whether it's just having the mental capacity to have a conversation or whether it's physical labor or whatever it is. And our dogs always help de-stress us at the end of the day.
You know, the same things that help people with Alzheimer's also help prevent seizures from happening.
Really?
Like listening to music, you know, and stuff, having your mind focus on specific things.
That's amazing.
Yeah. I just thought that was so interesting.
That is interesting.
So that's how I, you know, prevent seizures when I'm like more prone to them.
Yeah.
You know.
What would make you more prone to them?
So I have nocturnal epilepsy, which means they usually happen when my brain gets really sleepy. A lot of people think that it's only like when you're sleeping.
That'd be
that
terrifying.
Does happen. But when you start getting really tired, you're more prone to seizures. So if mentally I let myself rest, I'm less prone to seizures because my brain is not, you know, overly exhausted.
Yeah. Do you ever feel like you have a different outlook on life now that you have these diseases and you're like, dang, I could go through something and not wake up tomorrow?
I think so. I mean, after my hospitalization where I had a blood infection, I had blood clots in my lungs. My fever was 106.
Oh my gosh.
And they didn't even realize until I passed out. And they did like,
you were just fighting for your life.
They did the temperature through my bum.
Yeah.
And I woke up on like an ice mattress in the hospital.
Oh
and
my
I was
gosh.
like, yeah, it's probably bad.
Yeah.
So they didn't think I was going to make it then. And after that, I was just like, there was a time where I was like looking at the monitor and it was going down and down and down, and they were all freaking out, and they like kind of called rapid response and stuff. And I felt like kind of euphoric. And I was like, is this how we all feel when we die? We just feel really happy. And so now I'm not so scared of death, but I'm like living life a little bit better, because what are we here for? We're here for like loving each other and relationships and stuff like that.
Yeah. Kindness and respect and helping others.
Yeah. And the last things that I remembered were all of those feelings that I felt when I had great connections.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I think that that's very true. I think that if we don't live our lives reflecting on kindness or helping others, like I think that you doing the service dog work, that is the most beautiful, humble thing ever. And it's selfless. It's selfless because you are literally helping train dogs for people that need a service animal for a condition that they can't help.
Yeah. I mean, I love it. I feel rewarded at it.
Yeah. Oh
I
my
really
gosh.
do.
I think that that's just the most beautiful thing. And I'm so glad I met you.
Oh my God. You're amazing.
You're amazing.
Literally, it was meant to be like us walking into each other. The world
universe
shifted. Yeah.
It does. The universe was like, this is meant to be.
Yeah.
Oh
it was
my
like
gosh.
the string theory or something.
Yes,
Like
it was.
we were just waiting for each other.
We were. Now we're besties.
Yeah.
I love that.
I love that too.
Okay. So if people are listening to this and they want to see your amazing story and they want to follow you.
Okay. It's at Embracing Echo.
Yes.
And that's on all socials. My website is embraceeveryday.org.
I love that. What's on your website?
So we have Embrace a Friend. It's an organization for people with disabilities, so they get connected to people who are in similar situations as them, and they need a friend.
Oh,
I know. I love that. That's kind of like,
yes,
we connected.
I absolutely love that.
And then it's also the service dog training, New Life Working Dogs is on there as well.
Okay. I love that. Look at your boy getting all the attention.
I know. I'm like looking over there.
He's so sweet. He's like, but Mom, I'm getting pets.
I know everyone's been coming up to him and petting him. I'm just like, at this point, whatever.
I love it. I'm here for it.
Yeah.
He's so sweet.
He loves infinite love.
He's like, but wait, you're petting me. I'm not going to sit back down.
He's like, what do you want? You want me to?
You're good. I couldn't resist petting him either. I said the same thing. He is so soft.
He's a sweet baby.
He's got beautiful boy.
He's got floppy mouths.
I know. Look at him. His little jowls.
I know. Sometimes his teeth show. It's so cute.
Are you smiling?
His tooth is stuck on his lip.
Oh my God, he's so cute. Is there anything else you want to touch on while we're on the podcast?
No, just thank you so much for like finding me in my life.
Thank you for taking your time today. I know you're so busy.
No, it's okay.
At the Global Pet Expo.
I always make time for you, my new bestie.
I know. I'm coming to Arizona to see you.
You are
100%. Oh, I will.
You will. Okay.
Well, thank you guys again for joining us on Off Leash. I am again Molly, and I am joined with Jaime Simpson, and we will catch you on the next podcast.
Thank you.